Have you noticed that simple things like walking to the mailbox, standing up from a chair, or climbing just a few steps feel more tiring than they used to? If you're over 70, you're not imagining it. These subtle shifts in how your legs move and feel can be signs that strength is slowly fading. And you're not alone. Our legs carry us through life. They hold our weight, support our independence, and help us move with freedom. But as we grow older, it's easy to overlook small signs that they're getting weaker until one day something changes. A stumble, a slower pace, a moment of hesitation before standing. This video is here to gently guide you through 10 signs that your legs may be losing strength, and more importantly, what you can do to rebuild that strength one small step at a time. No pressure, no judgment, just supportive information shared with care and respect. Here in this senior wellness space, we believe aging doesn't mean giving up movement, it means moving smarter, with awareness and intention. If this topic speaks to you, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and your story may be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Let's walk through this together with clarity, with compassion, and with confidence. 1. You get tired faster when walking short distances. Have you started noticing that walking short distances, like across the kitchen or to the mailbox, makes your legs feel more tired than it used to? Maybe you need to pause more often, or your legs feel heavier with each step. This kind of fatigue is one of the earliest signs that your leg strength may be starting to decline. It's not always dramatic. The changes come slowly. One day you're walking through the grocery store with ease. The next you're stopping halfway down the aisle to rest. It can be subtle but meaningful. And it's your body's quiet way of saying, I need a little more support. After 70, our muscles naturally lose mass if we're not actively maintaining them. This process is common, but it's not something we have to simply accept. In fact, even light activity done consistently can make a real difference. At Senior Wellness, we believe that strength isn't about pushing harder, it's about moving thoughtfully. Gentle walks each day, even around your home, can help rebuild endurance. Pair that with proper hydration and mindful rest, and your legs can start to feel more stable and energized again. If you've been feeling more tired lately, when walking, take that as a sign to reconnect with your body, not with fear, but with kindness. And if the fatigue grows or limits your movement, don't hesitate to talk with your doctor. Small steps now can lead to stronger strides tomorrow. 2. Needing your hands to stand up may be a sign of leg weakness. Have you found yourself relying more and more on your hands to push off from a chair? Maybe getting up from a sofa or dining seat feels harder than it used to. If rising from a seated position requires a big effort or a little push from your arms, it could be a sign that the muscles in your thighs and hips are gradually losing strength. This shift can feel small at first. You might not even notice you're doing it, placing your hands on the armrests or on your knees for support. But over time, this subtle change becomes a regular habit, one that reflects your legs asking for more support. At Senior Wellness, we gently remind you this isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to acknowledge with care and curiosity. Muscle loss is common after 70, but it's also very possible to slow it down and even improve it with small, consistent effort. One of the simplest ways to rebuild strength is by practicing sit-to-stand movements from a sturdy chair. Start with support and slowly work toward using less. Even a few repetitions a day can help reawaken leg muscles and restore confidence in movement. If standing up feels harder, lately take it as a message from your body. Not a failure, but an invitation to reconnect. With a little patience and the right support, strength can be rebuilt step by step. 3. Feeling shaky or unsteady. While standing, your legs may be telling you something. Have you ever stood still, maybe while brushing your teeth or waiting in line, and noticed your legs feeling shaky or unsure beneath you? It can feel like a subtle tremble or just a lack of confidence in your balance. While this may seem small, it's often one of the early signs that your leg muscles or posture support systems need a little more attention. As we age, it's not uncommon for the muscles in our hips, thighs, and ankles to lose some of their strength and coordination. These muscles don't just help us move, they help us hold still. When they weaken, even standing can start to feel unstable. Here in the Senior Wellness community, we believe that your body speaks with care, and when it feels unsteady, it's asking for yours. The good news: small steps can make a big difference. Practicing balance by standing near a chair or countertop, even for 30 seconds at a time, can help rebuild stability. Simple exercises like heel-to-toe walking or standing on one leg with support are excellent starting points. And if that feeling of shakiness becomes more frequent or begins to impact your confidence, it's always wise to speak with a doctor or physical therapist. You deserve to feel steady in every step you take, and with thoughtful care, patience, and daily movement, Your legs can carry you with greater ease and trust once again. 4. Holding on to furniture to move around. It could be a sign of leg weakness. Have you caught yourself reaching for the back of a chair, the edge of a table, or even the wall, just to walk across the room? It may feel like a small adjustment, just being extra careful. But over time, this habit of holding on to furniture for balance can quietly reflect that your legs aren't offering the support they once did. For many people after 70, this kind of cautious movement isn't just about fear of falling. It often signals a real shift in lower body strength and coordination. The muscles in your hips, thighs, and core are all involved in keeping you steady while walking, and when they weaken, your body looks for help elsewhere. In the senior wellness approach, we see this not as failure, but as feedback. Your body is finding ways to keep you safe, and that's something to respect, not fear. The good news is there are gentle ways to rebuild strength and confidence. Practicing simple exercises like standing leg lifts or walking slowly with support can help retrain your muscles to do more of the work themselves. And if you're holding on to furniture often, it may be a good time to check in with a physical therapist or doctor for extra guidance. With consistency, awareness, and care, you can reduce your reliance on furniture and trust your legs to carry you more steadily again. That's what senior wellness is all about: steady steps forward on your terms. 5. Struggling with stairs or curbs. Your legs may be losing lifting power. If climbing stairs feels harder than it used to, or if stepping up a curb requires more effort or even a pause, you're not imagining things. These small challenges often point to a decrease in leg strength, particularly in the muscles around your hips, thighs, and knees. What was once second nature, like lifting your foot to the next step, may now feel like a calculated move. Maybe you hesitate before stepping up. Maybe you need to grip the railing tightly. Or maybe you've even started avoiding stairs altogether. At Senior Wellness, we see these changes not as setbacks, but as signals. Your body is simply telling you gently that it's time to give your legs a little more attention. Loss of strength in the front of the thighs. The quadriceps is especially common after 70. These muscles help lift your legs and support your knees. Without regular use, they weaken. But the encouraging part, they also respond well to light, consistent movement. Try practicing step-ups on a low, sturdy surface at home. Even doing this for just a few minutes a day can help rebuild muscle and restore confidence. And if stairs have become a daily concern, talk to your doctor or physical therapist. There may be simple solutions that can support your safety and independence, because here at Senior Wellness, every step matters, especially the ones that help you keep moving with strength and self-assurance. 6. Walking more slowly than you used to. It might be more than just aging. Have you noticed your walking pace slowing down? Maybe you're taking shorter steps, moving more cautiously, or falling behind when walking with others. While it's easy to think this is just a natural part of aging, a slower walking speed can actually be one of the early signs of declining leg strength and balance. Our legs are powerful not just for movement, but for stability, posture, and confidence. When muscles in the hips, thighs, and calves start to weaken, your steps may feel less steady and your stride becomes smaller. You may not even realize it's happening. At first, it just feels like you're taking your time. But at Senior Wellness, we believe even subtle changes are worth paying attention to. Your body may be slowing down because it's working harder to keep you safe, especially if it's sensing weakness or fatigue. The good news is that you can gently rebuild your strength and stride. Begin with short, mindful walks around your home or garden. Swing your arms naturally. Keep your eyes forward and your posture upright. Over time, these small adjustments can help restore both speed and confidence. And if your slower pace is paired with other changes like frequent fatigue, leg pain, or fear of falling, it's wise to check in with your doctor or physical therapist. Because at Senior Wellness, we know that walking well isn't about being fast. It's about moving with freedom, purpose, and peace of mind. 7. Tripping more often or dragging your feet. Don't ignore the signs. If you've started catching your toes on rug steps or uneven ground, or noticed that your feet seem to drag slightly when you walk, it could be a sign that your leg muscles, especially those around your ankles and shins, are losing strength or coordination. This change often happens gradually. One stumble while walking might not mean much. But when it starts happening more frequently, or you feel unsure lifting your feet, it may point to muscle weakness in the lower legs or a change in how your body controls movement. In the Senior Wellness community, we view this not as something to be embarrassed about, but as something to be gently curious about. Your body is giving you information, letting you know it may need a little more support. Exercises that focus on ankle strength and foot control can make a real difference. Try seated toe taps, gentle calf raises, or short walks on even ground, with supportive shoes. These small steps help reawaken the muscles that lift and stabilize your feet with each stride. Of course, if you're tripping often or struggling to lift your foot while walking, it's a good idea to check in with your doctor. There may be deeper reasons behind it that deserve attention. Because here at Senior Wellness, every steady step forward matters, and we're here to walk beside you as you build strength, safety, and confidence once again. 8. Thinner thighs or calves. It could be a sign of muscle loss. Have you noticed that your thighs or calves look smaller than they used to? Maybe your pants feel looser around the legs, or you've lost that firm feeling in the muscles when you touch them. This quiet change is often a sign of age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, and it's more common than you might think after 70. As we age, we naturally begin to lose muscle mass, especially if we're less active or sitting more throughout the day. The thighs and calves are often the first places where this loss shows up, and over time it can affect your strength, stability, and confidence while walking or standing. Here in the senior wellness community, we see this not as something to fear, but as something to notice gently and without judgment. The good news: muscle loss is not permanent. With simple low-impact movements like leg lifts, resistance band exercises, or even walking up a small incline, your muscles can become stronger again. It's also important to nourish your body well. Getting enough protein and key nutrients like vitamin D and B12 can support muscle health as part of your overall senior health tips routine. If you're unsure about what's normal or how to get started, speak with your doctor or a wellness professional who understands your needs. Because at Senior Wellness, we believe you don't have to be young to be strong, you just need the right support, one small step at a time. 9. Losing balance. With your eyes closed, your body might be relying too much on sight. Have you ever tried closing your eyes while standing still only to feel unsteady or off balance within seconds? It may surprise you, but this simple act can reveal a great deal about your leg strength coordination and how your body maintains stability. As we age, we naturally begin to rely more on vision to stay balanced. That's because our inner sense of body position, called proprioception, can become less sharp over time, especially if leg muscles or nerves are weakening. When you remove your sense of sight, your body is left to depend on muscle control and joint awareness. If those are fading, balance becomes harder to maintain. In this wellness-centered space, we see these moments not as failures, but as gentle reminders. Your body may simply be asking for more support and regular movement. Practicing light balance exercises can help. Start by standing near a chair or counter and gently lift one foot just an inch off the ground while keeping your eyes open. As your balance improves, try the same movement with your eyes closed, but always with support nearby. If closing your eyes makes you feel unsafe or unsteady, talk with your healthcare provider. It could be an early sign of changes in strength or nerve function that deserve attention. Small adjustments now can help protect your balance and your independence for years to come. That's what Senior Wellness is here to support: thoughtful steps towards strength, safety, and confidence. 10. Fear of falling can quietly change the way you move. For many older adults, the fear of falling doesn't start with a fall, it starts with a feeling. A moment of hesitation when stepping off a curb, a skipped walk because the ground looks uneven, or a quiet decision to stay close to walls or furniture just in case. This kind of fear is real, and it's more common than people talk about. But what's often missed is how that fear can actually change the way you move, causing you to take smaller steps, slow down too much, or avoid movement altogether. Over time, this leads to weaker legs, less confidence, and even greater risk of falling. Here in this wellness-guided space, we believe that acknowledging fear is not weakness, it's wisdom. Your body is telling you it wants to feel safe, and with the right support, you can rebuild both strength and trust in your movement. Simple routines like short walks in safe, familiar areas, gentle strength exercises, or even balance practice near a countertop can help restore confidence step by step. You don't have to rush, you just have to begin. And if the fear of falling is keeping you from enjoying life, don't hesitate to speak with a healthcare provider. There are many ways to make your home, your habits, and your mindset more supportive. Because senior wellness isn't just about moving more, it's about moving forward with confidence, peace of mind, and care. As we close today's video, remember your legs have carried you through a lifetime of moments. From everyday routines to meaningful milestones, they've supported you more than you may realize. And now they may simply be asking for a little more care. Losing strength with age isn't a failure. It's an invitation to pause, to listen, and to gently rebuild. With small steps, steady movement, and mindful support, you can restore what time may have softened. You don't have to do it all at once. Start where you are. Stand a little taller. Walk a little farther. Trust that your strength can return because it can. If this video gave you something to think about or brought comfort to your journey, we'd be honored if you'd like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice may inspire someone else to begin again. Until next time, take care of your legs and let them carry you forward with strength and grace.